Senator, this is Larry Bossidy. I was hoping, what was your position on the Dakota Access Pipeline? I thought it might provide some more jobs, and I was kind of hoping it would be approved. Obviously, it was stopped yesterday. What was your position on that?
The Dakota Access Pipeline has been in the works for a lot of years. It has been going through state permitting process. The Corps of Engineers has a small role, which is to permit and provide easements in places like North Dakota, where they own boundary, provide easements across waters or under waters of the United States. And so in the initial stages, the tribe did, in fact, go to court to seek a temporary restraining order. A liberal judge from the D.C. Circuit went through the record. I would recommend that record and that order to anyone who is curious about legally where this is. And, you know, when you look at it, we know one thing for sure, that when the administration changes, the easement is going to be approved. I think President-elect Trump said that. In the meantime, I also want you to understand a lot of my career has been spent working with my friends in Indian country and trying to improve conditions for Native American children, for Indian people. And so I understand the frustration of the protesters. I just think that this fight is not winnable and that we need to get down to doing the things that will make a difference in the next generation.
Were you for it or against it?
I believe that the pipeline is going to be built.
Yeah. Senator, do you, as a Democrat, I mean, do you think that what I would call a somewhat radical activist energy policy, climate policy, has it served your party well over the last 8 years? Did that have anything to do with the devastating losses in the last election?
I think when you look at it, it's so critically important that we live in the real world and that we not live in the world of ideology. And I can tell you that of the factions down there, there's a large number of people who are leave it in the ground, who think we should shut down off fossil fuel. I think people who work in the fossil fuel industry feel that, whether they're coal miners or they're oil workers. And I think that kind of alignment with leave it in the ground and not looking at all of the above energy policy has had an effect
why are you a Democrat? Why are you a Democrat, Senator?
Because, you know, Joe, I'm going to tell you this finally. Because I believe that at the end of the day, the Democratic Party stands for investment in people. And that when we invest in people, we succeed. And that means making sure they get great education, making sure that they get a great access to health care that's affordable, making sure that people have the ability to be safe in their own homes. And so I focus on what happens with people, with the idea that that builds the foundation for growth in our country.
You know, I don't think Republicans don't care about people and don't care about investing in people. I just think that maybe the methods to getting to that end are different, and I don't know, sometimes you need to look at whether the front end motivation or the virtuous feelings on the front end ever pan out into what you're trying to accomplish. If they don't, maybe you think, I don't know, we're going to leave the lights on or the Republicans will leave the lights on for you, Senator. You're from North Dakota.
Thanks, Joe.
If you ever want to come home.
Care.
Anyway, you're already there. Anyway, thank you, Senator. See you.
Bye-bye.